Your board certified cosmetic and plastic surgeon will have a detailed consultation with you to explain the entire procedure of chin surgery. Chin surgery, it can be for the shape, changing the shape and the size in the sense getting enhancement done or getting a reduction done or changing generally getting a dimple done or getting a more rounder chin or more pointy chin depending upon what suits your face and what you desire. So your cosmetic and plastic surgeon will discuss your expectations in detail. He will take measurements. He will tell you what is possible and what is not possible in order to get the best cosmetic and plastic surgery results and best out of this procedure for yourself. So you can have surgical as well as non-surgical methods in order to get this done. So when you are talking about chin, you need certain dimensions to be kept in mind, like the thirds. So the forehead, the nose, from the forehead to nose, and this should be perfect, should be a 1/3. The projection should be kept in mind. How much the chin projects more when a line is drawn from the base of the nose compared to the lip. Okay, so and if it's a male or a female patient. So at CPLSS, when we do a thorough assessment in order to understand your needs and demands and hence get the proper expectations in place before going in for the procedure. Now, before planning for any surgery, I've always mentioned that recovery period is important. Plan for a detailed recovery. If you're getting a surgery done on your face, you're going to definitely have some amount of swelling, bruising, and hence you need to plan this in advance. You're going to have a tape maybe on your face for some time. You may not be able to speak or eat properly for certain time. Approximate recovery period for a chin is around a month. Keep in mind, if you're getting any kind of shoots done, if you're in the field, if you're getting going in front of the camera or or going back to work, so you probably can go back to work in 7 to 10 days, but you need to keep in mind to give at least 3 to 4 weeks before you actually go and face camera to get in the proper shape and size as you desire. If you're getting a non-surgical procedure done, the only thing is some bruising and swelling is possible. You are practically free to do anything you want from the very next day. But if you're going in front of the camera, give it 4-5 days or a week to settle down properly. Now, like I mentioned earlier, it can be surgical and non-surgical. So let's talk about non-surgical, which is simpler to understand. We can put fat, we can put a little bit of fillers. A lot of things are possible when we undergo for augmentation. Okay, we can dissolve some fat around this area for the chin to become more prominent, like a mesolipolysis. So your cosmetic and plastic surgeon will always tell you the options, the recovery period. So now if you're doing non-surgical, always go to the best cosmetic and plastic surgeon. The importance here is he has to get the proper shape, and there are vessels here which can be dangerous. Very rarely if they inject in these vessels, you can have certain complications. These are unheard of in good, in qualified hands. So always go to somebody who's well trained, who knows what he's doing. He's completely well versed with anatomy. Before you undergo a procedure, study your cosmetic and plastic surgeon wherever you're doing it in Mumbai or in Pune, and make sure you find the right person for you. Now for surgical, there can be a lot of complications, infections, extraction of the implant, not proper shape, the implant can shake, you're not getting the desired shape or size. So all these possibilities are there. It can leave terrible scars if it is not done properly. Hence, always go to the best cosmetic and plastic surgeon that you can find for your work. If you're getting a non-surgical procedure done, there's practically nothing that you need to be very careful about, except for no massaging the face for a week, and definitely no avoid sunlight for a couple of days, and definitely no lasers or energy based devices like radio frequency or HIFU to be used for a couple of weeks. If you're talking about surgical procedure, many of them are done through a cut from inside the mouth. So hence you are going to avoid any solid food for 3 to 4 days till the recovery of the stitches take place. You will be on clear liquids for a couple of days and liquid diet for 2 more days. On the 5th day you start soft diet, and then you will be very careful about maintaining the oral hygiene. So at CPLSS we give a detailed description of exactly what we are doing. Whether it is CPLSS Mumbai or CPLSS Pune, we give a complete detailed description of how we are going to, of what the patient should avoid, what foods he can eat, what he should not eat. Of course, because he has a cut in the mouth, avoid any kind of hot foods for some time, for a week or so. Avoid anything hot. Oral hygiene, brushing with a baby toothbrush, gargling often, using betadine to gargle every 2 hourly, making sure no food accumulates here. Hence, a good cosmetic and plastic surgeon or a qualified cosmetic and plastic surgeon knows not only to perform the surgery, it's very important, but also the recovery period and post-surgical care is equally important.